When you finally do, like, kind of leave this career or leave this earth, how would you want your legacy to be described? Like, how would you want people to describe Fred the Godson as an artist?
Real nigga, real dude, always kept it 100. And he spit, he pushed that pen. He tried to give the people the best work he could give them in a state where nobody's really pushing their pen. The producer's doing most of the work. So we're just going to talk about Fred. Like, Fred just kept going. He gave us them lines, he gave us the metaphors, and he kept us thinking. You know, and we love it. Yeah.
They said it wouldn't happen. It's all a dream. I told my mama I'ma make it to the league. I'ma be a legend, before I go. I'ma be a legend, before I go.
Not only did he bless the world with his signature swag and flow,
I kill him easy, silence of both shotties. When they spit, they sound the same like Jeezy and Yo Gotti.
Not only did he help usher in a new era of New York MCs.
Fred the God, aka Big Brown.
Flow like nobody.
No, aka Flow like nobody, aka 48 Flow.
Not only did he gain the respect of the biggest names in the music and entertainment industry.
Shout out Fred the God in the corner. I met that Fred the Godson, that was spitting some shit. The next day I went to the Bronx, jumped behind him and got in this video because I salute him because he's nice.
Fred the Godson is a legend.
I used to scrape the plate. Brillo. Had the head swinging back and forth. Willow.
Frederick Thomas was born on February 22nd, 1985 in the Bronx, New York. Growing up in a two-parent household, Frederick was the oldest of 6 children, which helped him to learn the value of family early in life, as his own family had to deal with the hardships of the inner city, even having to stay in a shelter for a brief period when their home burned down.
From the streets of the Bronx, you know, from the shelter. Oldest out of 6 kids, I got 5 brothers and sisters.
It was at the impressionable age of 8 that Fred fell in love with hip-hop music by watching, of all things, an MC Hammer video.
You can't touch this.
Although Fred's mom always instilled the importance of a good education, and Fred was a very good student, Fred was more interested in what was going on in the streets, and eventually he dropped out of Monroe High School in the 11th grade.
Mother always told me, you know, just go to school, you gotta learn. Like, for some reason, I was always like one of the kids that real smart, you know, even when I wasn't there. Like, I always scored high. I mean, as time went on, like, I didn't finish high school, you know, it's nothing to brag about, but.
After withdrawing from school, however, Fred began to take his music even more serious around the year 2000, motivated by greats like Jay-Z and the late Big L and Big Pun. The Bronx MC recalls the first metaphor that really caught his attention, being Jay-Z.
At your wake as I peek in, look in your casket, feeling sarcastic, look at him, still sleeping.
It was then he knew he not only wanted to rap, but wanted to be one of the best punchline artists of all time.
It's Poquito, still carry heat, got a key, a perico. G for the Pico, bitch, she can deep throat. Calling up Poppy is me, Frederico.
Even at a young age, Fred had health issues. Ironically, these issues played a major part in creating his stage name, when he told his doctor he wanted to be a rapper and she advised against it.
Suffer from asthma, kidney failure, high blood pressure, diabetes. So once I said I was gonna start rapping, she was like, she don't think that's a good idea. I know I had bad asthma, but it was working. And she stood for the whole show. I ain't win the showcase, but I did my thing. She's like, oh my God, you did it. Yo, it's like God's looking over you. It's like your godson.
And just like that, Fred the Godson is born. It's known far and wide that hip-hop started out in the Bronx, but in the early 2000s, there was a rebirth for the rap scene in New York as lyricists from all over would meet up on the street corners and in studios to see who had the best verses and would go home with bragging rights that night. With an always grind mind state, Fred, who was a staple in the ciphers and even had a short career as a battle rapper, decided to take lead and open up his own studio, and eventually graduating to the legendary Blockwork Studio.
They want Fred the flow. They fear my bars like a Cheers episode.
Fred's hard work and talent finally began to pay off when he won Best Male Rapper in the 2007 Underground Music Awards. In the years to follow, he had meetings with several major labels, but chose to stay independent until he found an offer he felt was worth it.
One pair of Olympians, I round circles to
In 2011, Fred, also known as Gordo Frederico, released his highly anticipated Gangsta Grills mixtape City of God, featuring several big-name industry rappers.
Man, I got Pusha T, Diddy, Corey, Meek Mills, Raekwon, Mano, Vado.
Fred also graced the coveted XXL freshman cover in a Hall of Fame class that also had the likes of Meek Mill, Mac Miller, Kendrick Lamar, and more.
But everybody co-signs you. I mean, even on a mixtape, for you to get all these guest appearances that you got.
Yeah, after the XXL cover, Fred the Godson's name was ringing bells in every hood in America, even receiving high praises from the GOAT himself, Jay-Z. As he said, Fred is exactly what's needed in the rap game right now.
Crazy, I almost died. But you know, that's like, you know, Big ain't here, so undoubtedly he's #1. I could say that meeting made me turn my shit up 25 notches.
On Christmas 2015, Fred proposed to his longtime girlfriend, makeup artist Leanne Jameau. Now, with a wife and 2 daughters, Fred's motivation was at an all-time high as he began to shake up the streets with mixtape after mixtape and feature after feature, releasing a total of 5 tapes in the last year alone. Fred showed no sign of slowing up. In March of 2020, Fred the Godson took to Twitter to tell people that he had caught COVID-19 and asked for all prayers. Unfortunately, on April 23rd, 2020, Fred the Godson officially passed away, leaving behind his loving wife and 2 daughters, as well as thousands of fans, family, and friends. Many New York rappers and celebrities have reached out to show their support and posted to pay their respect to the fallen hood hero. Although no longer with us, it is clear that Frederick Thomas, aka Fred the Godson, will never be forgotten. From his work ethic, to his leadership and guidance, to his lyrical ability, the tale will forever be spread far and wide that bar for bar, Fred was one of the best. Sounds like a legend to me.
You gotta get up, you gotta go 100 miles an hour, you gotta keep working. That's the main thing. So I think if you keep grinding and you put 100% in something you love, I think success only comes out of it, because even if you're not that good, if you're grinding and you're moving 100% with it, even the mistakes or things that's out there that can make you better, you're going to run into these things because you're going to keep trying. So grinding, I always say grind 100%.
I'm a legend.
God forgive me for the days I doubted me, knowing that I was strong, I got weak, I could not sleep. But yet and still you continued and got me, nigga, you got me and we got the streets. I could see niggas try to fake like they G's, I can't honor that. Bitch, I slept on gym floors, CO couldn't find a man. When my pops kicked me out, I slept in a laundromat. Nigga, about his presidents, I'ma bring Obama back. Time ticking, ain't moving from my mission. Understand my conviction really come from my convictions. And when ain't nobody give a fuck, my mama listen. Remember telling her I'ma be a legend.
They said it wouldn't happen, it's all a dream. I told my mama I'ma make it to the league. I'ma be a legend, be a legend before I go. I'ma be a legend, be a legend before I go. They said it wouldn't happen, it's all a dream. I told my mama I'ma make it to the league. I'ma be a legend, be a legend before I go. I'ma be a legend, be a legend before I go.
Look me in my eyes, you see the pain, you see the strength, you see the talent, see the gifts. Feel like I was meant for this. I'm a fighter, I'm a killer, I'm a soldier, I'm a winner. So on me I gotta deliver, and I always kept it realer. I'm like Jordan in the finals, Rocky running up the steps. I'm fighting for my respect, and I promise you I got next. Roadblocks and adversities is nothing, cause it's worth the feat. Give the game my all, you get the best and the worst of me. My urgency, like really I gotta make it happen. Nobody believed it, now the whole room clapping. So before they close the book, you see my name in the rafters. Lights, cameras, and actions, and they said it wouldn't.
They said it wouldn't happen, it's all a dream. I told my mama I'ma make it to the league. I'ma be a legend, be a legend before I go. I'ma be a legend, be a legend before I go. They said it wouldn't happen, it's all a dream. I told my mama I'ma make it to the league. I'ma be a legend, be a legend before I go. I'ma be a legend, be a legend before I go.